Dear students, our lesson today is the world's smallest computer. It talks about the developmental changes that took place in the 19th and 20th century and their consequences. Let's discuss some pre-reading questions. What kind of electronic machines do you usually use in your everyday life? In our everyday life, we usually use some electronics like calculators, scanners, personal computers, laptop, printers, fax machines, etc. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using the computer in our daily life? The computer has making human life faster and it can store vast amount of information and also it saves our time. It helps sort, organize, and search through information. On the other side, spending too much time on computer can harm our health. It can result in injuries of eyes, hands, neck, and backs, and keeps us antisocial or depressed. Name some computer parts and their function. At a high level, all computers are made of a processor, memory, input, output devices, CPU, keyboard, motherboard, mouse, etc. All of these parts play a vital function in order for a computer to work. Now, open page 153 and let's start reading. The world's smallest computer. Walcott Computers has announced that it will produce the world's smallest computer. Using new methods to store data, the computer will be about the size of a deck of cards. Both the keyboard and the screen will fold out to full size. Programs will be loaded into the machine using a standard tape recorder. Memory size inside this small computer will be over 1 million characters. According to Marianne Walcott, General Manager of Walcott Computers, the new Walcott Pico 4 will be in stores by this April. It will be priced at $29.95. Now let's ask, what will Walcott Computers produce? It will produce the world's smallest computer, which is Walcott Pico 4. How will programs be loaded? Programs will be loaded into the machine using a standard tape recorder. Who is Marianne Walcott? She is the general manager of Walcott Computers. Now let's continue reading. Test, dri- Test driving the new Walcott. Last month, I got my hands on one of the first Walcott Pico 4 computers to be made. So far, it has done everything that Walcott said it would do. The instruction book is naturally bigger than the computer. In fact, the computer is stuck inside its cover. I unfolded the keyboard and screen and turned it on. Instantly, an eight-color design with a big Walcott W appeared, along with a burst of song. Initially, this was very impressive. In the long run, however, it could be very annoying. I loaded in a couple of my favorite programs from my old computer, a Walcott Data Masher 3, and the programs ran perfectly. My big disappointment was in using the computer as a typewriter. The flat keyboard felt very strange to me, so I kept making mistakes. All in all, the Pico 4 is quite impressive. At $29.95, it's a great bargain. Now, let's ask, when did the writer get the first Walcott Pico 4? The writer got the first Walcott Pico 4 last month. How is the shape of this computer? How do you know? The shape of the computer is so small when it's said that the instruction book is bigger than the computer. What happened when the screen was turned on? When the screen was turned on, an eight-color design with a big walcott W appeared. Why did the writer keep making mistakes in using the typewriter? The writer kept making mistakes because the keyboard was flat, so it was strange to him to use it. Now, let's have some vocabulary words to help you understand more. Produce, manufacture, store, keep for future use, unfolded, opened, burst, a sudden brief outbreak, impressive, awesome, mistakes, errors, bargain, a thing bought or offered for a sale much more cheaply than is usual.